All right, folks. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're going to be talking about full spoilers. I was gonna make a joke right there, but I'm just kind of recovering from watching the Justice League Snyder cut from earlier, and I took a nap and then watched this. My mind's all like mush right now.
Oh,
So
you
much.
finished it already?
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, fucker. All right.
yeah. My mind's mixed with all kinds of superhero drama and such. So welcome, folks. This is the Winter Falcon and Winter Soldier after show. We're just going to kind of recap, just kind of talk about our thoughts and what have you. Full spoilers, of course. So if you haven't seen the episode, watch that. So welcome. Like the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. And like I said before, we're going full spoilers on this. So welcome, Sarah. Sarah, how you doing? Welcome back. We did the WandaVisionaries. Now we're doing the Falcon and Winter Soldier. How you doing?
I am excellent because we are now 2 for 2 of Marvel shows with Sarah's in them.
It's a common trend. It's a common trend.
And they both have H's according to the subtitles.
Those are the only Sarahs that matter, really.
It's a long-standing argument. Yeah.
Nip, how you doing?
I'm good, man. You know, it's my time of day right here. I'm
Everybody's nice, awake, and full of vigor. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna go through this episode. Not too many like big things in this. It was kind of pretty much just reintroducing yourselves to these characters.
Started off with a bang, though. That was cool.
Yeah. So we start
I
off.
think you guys would like that.
Yeah, good action scene to start off. So we start off with Falcon and the Shield. Is kind of, this is after the fact. Did they say how many months it was after the?
They just said a couple months.
Couple months. Okay, so this is after after WandaVision. This is after a couple things after Spider-Man Far From Home and such. So we get Falcon kind of giving up the shield and kind of giving basically from his side he's just kind of giving it up for a memorial, but that comes into play later. So we get that scene. Then we get a Falcon mission, pretty almost like a James Bond type mission to start off. Gave me some vibes of kind of like that scene in ID4 when they're flying through the canyons and stuff. So, Sarah, what'd you think of this opening scene?
So I'm not going to lie, I was a little worried after this opening scene because I was like, oh my God, it's just going to be fighting scenes and I'm going to be so bored. So sorry. But I actually did like it. I don't know about the physics when the plane was diving because that's how they do like anti-gravity simulations. And I feel like they should have been floating depending on how much it was diving, but I'll let it slide. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I want to see that place in it was like next to Libya. I didn't actually catch where it was.
Yeah, that's probably like some canyon by LA or some shit.
Looks very cool. And friends don't fly helicopters. It's just bad. That's what we learned.
So, Nip, what do you think of this? And we got to see Batrock, the Leaper.
Yeah. GSP is back.
Yeah, GSP is back. So, what do you think of this opening scene?
Ah, man, I loved it. It was all action. Got some Independence Day vibes going through that canyon. Sure. So that was dope. I was a big fan. Way better start than WandaVision, I'll tell you that.
I knew it. I knew you guys. Did y'all notice there was like a couple shots where it literally looked like you were watching a GoPro on Sam's head?
Yeah.
Like the lighting lens.
It was cool. You get to see his little drone was going. He was using that too. That was pretty cool. Red Wing, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Red Wing. In the comic, it's an actual Falcon that he has, like a little bird sidekick. But then
they should have done that. They should have done that.
They made it a robot sidekick. But it's one of the little differences. We get some of the plot. We know we go to Tanzania. We learn about the Flag Smashers. Their goal is to pretty much unify the whole world. The title of the episode is New World Order. So this is kind of like one of those conspiracy things about, kind of having everything under one unified flag, one unified world. So that's one of the plots of this story, I guess. we meet up with his boy that he flew the mission with. Did they mention his name?
I didn't catch his name. The dude who's at like sitting at the table with.
Yeah, yeah. He made a nice little reference about Cap, the conspiracy that Cap's still alive. He's he had a base on the moon. I think that's from the comic too, because when in the comic he got re-aged, so he actually got to his real age and stuff. So he still worked for Shield. He was like the Nick Fury of Shield, and I think they did have a base on the moon or some shit like that. So I think that was a
Everything's
comic.
happened in the comics.
Yeah, that was. I think that was a comic reference, if I'm not mistaken, for sure. Big Leo. So what's your theory? I say Mephisto shows up in the next episode. Yeah.
We don't have to deal with that. We don't have to deal with any of that.
Yeah,
we're not gonna have any. We're not gonna have any fake
fake
Quicksilvers or anything like that.
Yeah. So we cut to the Cap Memorial in DC, and we got Rhodey fucking shows up, War Machine.
That was dope.
Yeah. So he pretty much Sam gives up the shield. He's he doesn't want to. I don't know if he's too scared to take it up. It's a pretty big mantle to take up. So what do you think about that, Sarah? Falcon kind of giving up the shield and that whole conversation with Rhodey.
So, first of all, in his speech, he says, a few months ago, billions of people reappeared after spending 5 years away, sending the world into turmoil. So that kind of explains what I was talking about in WandaVision, where I was like, aren't these people supposed to be happy? But I guess it just created a mess when everybody turned back up, which I thought was interesting that we got that context. But I think, I mean, at least in this episode, and I'm hoping kind of throughout this series, it seems like Sam's journey is all about legacy. And, he doesn't feel connected to the legacy of Captain America, but he does feel connected to the legacy of this boat. And I think it's going to be the journey of him kind of stepping into the role of owning the real legacy that he's meant for. So, I mean, I also think it's a different shield. So.
So yeah, he did. Well, it was destroyed in Endgame, and he brought he gave him a new. So either that's from an alternate timeline, it's an alternate shield. So yeah, that's good shout.
It has little like cutouts around the star, and the normal one doesn't. So I think this one has like qualities that the old one didn't.
Yeah, maybe Cap had the Wakandans make a new shield out of vibranium. Maybe that's a good theory for sure. Yeah, I dig it. So, Nip, what do you think of this, man? What do you think of the Rowdy kind of giving a pep talk, man? Like, come on, man, you're supposed to take up the shield, man. Cap picked you. So, what do you think of that?
Yeah, it was okay. It was cool, but I don't know. It's just like I don't know what they were going for there. I guess I kind of agree with Sarah that he's like he's having that legacy thing with his family. He's kind of torn. You could see he's torn between the hero life and then maybe like possibly being a civilian.
Yeah, and then what Sarah was talking about, Sam's like kind of dealing with legacy, and Winter Soldier is kind of dealing with making amends. So we cut to him, and we cut to him with in therapy. He's kind of dealing with the therapy. I think that's the same therapist in the commercial, in the trailer, where they're having a little therapy session between them two. I think it's the same therapist. So yeah, it's about making amends. We get I like the back and forth with the therapist, and she kind of tells him, "Hey, you have no friends. Like the only conversation we have is between me and you." Yeah, what do you think of this, Sarah? Like his little therapy session.
So I caught a couple things in this whole scene. First of all, I jumped when the dream scene was happening and he like punched through the wall. I was literally in my living room, like. But so I literally just rewatched Winter Soldier this evening, and Bucky was sleeping on the floor, which I think was a callback to when Sam and Steve were talking about their beds being so soft they felt like they were going to melt through them.
Yeah,
so they were more comfortable as soldiers, like sleeping on the floor or whatever. So I liked that little that little Easter egg there. And then the therapist. So she had 3 rules. She had, you can't do anything illegal, you can't hurt anyone, and then he has to say this phrase, which, is about like, this is part of my making amends, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, this must be such a mind F for him, because he was controlled by a phrase before. And now he's having to do like the opposite. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like,
Bucky's been through some shit for sure.
he's so brainwashed in like so many different ways.
Yeah.
I also am like, I put my conspiracy hat on and there's aspens in the background. I was like, I wonder if that means anything. Because aspens are all connected. So they're actually like this one really big organism. So I wonder if that's symbolic, if that'll come up later. I don't know.
Interesting. Did you catch some of the names that were on his list? I saw Zemo. I didn't really see any of the other
I didn't see anything either.
Yeah,
if I saw it tomorrow and I would have rewatched it, I would have paused it. But
yeah, I'm sure there's a bunch of names that we'd recognize, but I did recognize Zemo, so he did have Zemo on his list of making amends. So I wonder how. So I guess that's how it's going to come into play at some point.
Yeah.
Where is Zemo at this point? In jail?
He should be in jail at this point, yeah, because he at the end of Civil War, him and Black Panther pretty much captured him. Like he tried to commit suicide, and Black Panther stopped him. So yeah, we got that. We get cut to Winter Soldier having a dinner with looks like a friend. We're not sure what's a relationship. We find out later that's during the flashback he killed the dude's son, who it looks like he was a Hydra agent. So he killed his son. So basically, he's trying to make amends with his father, trying to hang out with him. And the Pops made a nice little wingman move, hooked him up with a date. Yeah,
I was like, I need this guy, man.
Hang out with this guy, man. He knows what's up. Hang out with an old man at a bar. He'll hook you up for sure. So yeah,
that's normally how it works.
Yeah. Hooked him up. So what'd you think of this little interaction, Sarah, with the old man? Did they give him a name? I'm not sure if they had it.
Nori or Yori?
Yeah, it was something.
Yori.
Nori. I think it was Yori.
Yori. Yeah, what'd you think of this, Sarah?
I just said I need this guy in my life. And I was also wondering if they were around the same age because he's pretty old and Bucky's 106 apparently. So
yeah, he's probably older, like by 30 years on this guy. He's probably got a few years on him.
Probably got a couple, but not as much as like most other people. So
yeah. It's a smooth move. What'd you think of this, Snip?
It was a funny little scene. The old dude just putting him out there and getting him back in the dating scene. Threw him in there. You could tell Bucky didn't really want to do it. So, that was cool. It was funny.
Yeah.
I think that guy's probably about 90-ish. He looks about 90-ish.
Yeah,
80, 90.
he's up there.
So Bucky's probably older.
A little older. Yeah, at first I thought it was like one of his like war buddies, buddies. Like he just reconnected with, but it turns out he was a father or somebody else. Because I was watching the first Avenger movie, the first Cap movie, and he was like the smooth guy. He was getting all the girls, and so he's been he's pretty much been out of the game for like 70 years. So he's trying to get back in. So he was when he made the comment about like he hasn't danced in like in a long time, like kind of throwback to what Cap and Peggy Carter too. I thought that was a nice little moment. All right, let's see. So we get to see some more of Sam's backstory, like some of Sam's family. We knew he was from Louisiana, but we haven't really seen any of his family or any kind of mention of his family. So we got to kind of see they own looks like their family was shipping. They had a boat growing up, and they had a business. And his sister was trying to keep it afloat while everybody was gone. The blip happened. So we get to see more of that. See his family side. They're trying to she wants to sell the boat. He wants to keep it. That's her family. Like Sarah was saying earlier, it's his legacy, the family legacy. So what'd you think of this, Sarah? What'd you think of this whole setup with the family? You could see some more of Sam's family and his past, kind of. What'd you think of all that?
I mean, I love that his sister's name is Sarah, obviously, and she seems great.
Yeah.
I enjoy this scene because it felt so real. Like they're talking about financials and how to like consolidate their loans. And, that felt like an actual conversation that real people would have, which was nice. But yeah, I think this is going to be the thing that like Sarah understands that they need to let it go. And Bucky's going to have to get there as well. Not Bucky, Sam. Sam's going to have to get there. Sorry, it's 2:15.
Well, yeah, the benefit and negative of doing this at late night, brains everywhere fried. So Nip, what do you think of this, man? The little family, Sam and his family connection.
It was cool. I like that we have these we're getting shows instead of movies where we can see more of this backstory from all the characters. You get to see what they're about. What turned them into a hero. What kind of changed them and shaped their lives. So I liked it. And I think we're gonna get more of that throughout the season. And hopefully it's not too much, but I think they'll keep it right on. I like the pace of this episode. It was a
Yeah.
little slow, but it was good because you
It,
had some action already.
yeah, it flowed pretty quick. I thought it was pretty quick. It rolled like it didn't feel like 40. It was like 49 minutes the episode, but, not including the 10-minute fucking after credits. But yeah, they just love those long ass credits. But yeah, no, it flowed pretty good. It felt like it was it didn't really. It went by quick. So we get to see some Sam's family. We get to see Winter Soldier on the date. They're playing Battleship, which I thought was pretty cute. He brought her flowers.
They're playing Battleship as a drinking game.
Well, which is dangerous, I think. that's a very dangerous game.
It's dangerous if you're bad at Battleship, yeah.
People just cheat at Battleship. That's the most cheating game ever. Like, yeah, people lie at that
Why
game.
do you cheat? Oh, because you're tall, so you can see over, probably, right?
I can see the pieces through your eyes, Sarah. I can see them all.
I can't see the top of it.
So yeah, he brought her flowers, which I thought was cute. It's no one brings flowers anymore. When was the last time somebody brought you flowers on a date, Sarah?
I remember actually, it was in 2012.
Damn,
A
9
guy
years.
brought me a single rose on a first date, which was perfect because carrying around a bouquet of roses on a night out is like kind of a pain. It's like such a nice gesture, but you feel really awkward walking down the street with a bunch of flowers. So it was like one flower. I got to just leave it at my apartment because he stopped by there, and it was great. Good move.
I just bought the wifey one flower tonight, and I brought it home.
Aw.
Nice.
What a quinky dink! Yeah.
Big Leo Joaquin Torres. What the hell's that mean? Anything goes, go to sleep. Skip.
We won't go to sleep for hours. Are you crazy?
Two
Joaquin
amps.
Torres. What are you talking like baseball or something? Probably talking baseball. It's not GGB just because you see the logo there. Leo.
He's thrown off for sure. All right, folks, if you're watching right now, like the video, subscribe to the video, all that cool stuff. Also, check out the Gold Dirty Bastards podcast. We'll put some links if you want some good sports sports talk. All right, let's see. All right, so
Ray, also, Bucky says he sucks at online dating, and I was like, he mentioned like tiger pictures.
yeah, the time. I think we've had that conversation with people.
We have. For me, it's if a guy is holding a dead animal of any sort. Like, I'm not against hunting necessarily or whatever. Like, there are ethical ways, in my opinion, to do it. But if that is a part of your character that you feel like you need to be holding a dead fish, we're probably not on the same page.
Yeah. People with sleeping like half drugged tigers is kind of a turn off on it, if you ask me.
Yeah, that one too.
That's the name of the soldier. Okay, Joaquin Torres.
Oh, okay, great. The guy that was like the guy in the Jeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
The guy who was sitting at the table with, right?
Yeah.
I thought that dude was shady at first. I thought he was gonna be like a.
Hey,
little
still
snake.
can be. Still can be. We'll talk about some predictions in a second. So let's go back to the episode. Got a couple more things before we talk about some predictions. So we got a little bank heist. Looks like we have the Flag Smashers. Looks like it was a elaborate plan. Looks like it was like almost like a flash mob kind of thing. They kind of got people to put on the mask, kind of distract the cops while they rob the bank. We get one gentleman. Looks like he's super enhanced. We didn't get a name or a look at him, but it looks like he's enhanced with some kind of powers. Yeah, what'd you think of Sarah, the little bank heist with the Flag Smashers?
Yeah, so I mean, like I have said before, I don't read the comics, so I had no context for who these people were. I kind of got confused. Like, we're in Switzerland all of a sudden. We've been in Brooklyn. We've been in NOLA. Like, suddenly we're in Switzerland, and this one guy is like getting texts from the group but seems to not agree with the group, or is like undercover.
Yeah, he's trying to infiltrate.
Yeah, and then I don't know. They're just robbing the bank, but their point is that they thought things were better before the blip, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they
want to
said.
unite everyone.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess during the blip, I guess it was more unified because everybody had a common, I guess, a common tragedy that everybody was dealing with, and less people, so maybe it was a little easier to deal with shit. But
So I'm curious how robbing a Swiss bank plays into that exactly.
well, they got to fund their mission. Yeah,
They had enough money to buy everybody these crazy masks that were like super.
Well, you go to wish.com and you get some. You get some. You pick up some.
Everybody's like crafting on their Friday night. Like you put your hand on mine, I'll put my hand on yours.
Yeah, exactly. So, so what do you think of this, Nip?
Yeah, I'm with Sarah. I didn't know what the hell was going on. It was kind of. I mean, I got what they were trying to do, but we don't know enough yet to like know anything.
Yeah.
And I wonder what the significance of the hand on the mask is.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with. I don't want to spoil it because this might come later, but I think it's. Well, I guess I can't. Well, it's speculation, so it's not really spoil. I think it's something to do with Red Skull. I think we're gonna have.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be something to do with Red Skull. Like some. I'm not sure if they're gonna bring his. I think they're gonna bring his daughter in, Sin, which is Red Skull's like daughter. So I think we're gonna see her at some point.
All right. Cool.
So yeah. So
the guy, this superpowered guy. That's not Zemo, right? We don't know who that is.
That's not Zemo, no.
No, he looks like some kind of super soldier.
Probably, yeah, possibly a super soldier. Yeah, because he looked bigger too. He looked like more taller too. So I don't know if he's a descendant of somebody else or he's a part of that Winter Soldier program that they didn't kill all of them at the end of a Civil War. So yeah, we'll see that. So we get a little news report. We cut back to Sam and his sister Sarah. And we get a news report, and it's pretty fucked up. They announced that they want to. We have a new cap, new white cap, of course. So they got a brand new cap. It's White Russell. This is from the comics, of course. U.S. agent. Was it Walker? His name's Walker in the comic. So they did this in the comic where Cap kind of quit being Captain America. He kind of was tired of like the government kind of being kind of fascist, whatever. And so he kind of gives up the mantle, and the United States says, well, we own Captain America, that's ours, so we're going to just create another Captain America replacement. And he was kind of unstable, kind of a loose cannon. And they've done it before. They've tried to have replacement caps before. There was a replacement cap from the 50s, I think. So they've done this story before where somebody tries to come in and replace Cap. So this is White Russell. Get a quick little shot of him with the shield. What do you think of this, Sarah?
The face he made, you guys. That is the face of like a dude that just bought you a cocktail and is like, I own you now. Like, you're mine for the night. And I literally saw it and was like, ugh. Like, I hate this guy already. I don't think that's fair because he hasn't done anything. But he was like,
yeah.
And it was just like, look at how great I am.
Yeah.
I hate him. So I'm not a fan. He probably hasn't done anything wrong. He's probably just a dude that like they said, hey, you want to be Captain America? And he was like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Of course.
I mean, Cap was doing some cheesy stuff though back in the 1920s too, like his poses and stuff originally.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think dude's a creep too, but just playing devil's advocate a little bit.
That's fair. He didn't. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to rewatch him, but I don't remember him coming off super creepy. It was more just like cheesy.
Yeah.
This guy, he was kind of like looking up at his eyebrows and like, ugh, I don't know.
He got the weird vibes off him for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely some creep vibes. So we get new Cap. No after credit scene this time, so I wonder if they're going to do that with the like towards the end. They'll have the after credits show up. A pretty solid episode. I thought it was it flowed pretty good. Not too much. Not too much like the WandaVision where there's like all this like hints of more like not too many Easter eggs I saw like initially. So a couple here and there for the comics, but
I don't think it's going to be crucial. It's you're not going to have. It's not a mystery. It's more like. Action.
This is more of a straight up, and they kind of said this is not going to be like some deep dive thing where everything has meaning, but there's definitely some like little things that are probably going to come into play.
So I had a quick question. In the comics, U.S. agent, does he have the same powers as Captain America, where he has super strength? Did he get some kind of serum?
Yeah, he got like a version of the serum from what I remember. Yeah, he's got some strength. He's got some powers. Yeah. Let's see. Joaquin Torres becomes the Falcon when Sam takes over. Sam takes over the Cap mantle. I'm a proponent of like Falcon being the Falcon because I think it's a great character, and he was, of course, he was
Be
Captain
Captain
America.
Falcon.
He was Captain America in the comic for a little bit too. So, but I like Falcon being the Falcon. I like Steve Rogers being Cap, but and also Bucky, he was Captain America in the comic for a while too. So they all had turns being Cap at some point. So it's definitely going to be more of that. So what's your predictions, Sarah? What do you think is going to be happening coming up in the series? Any bold predictions?
Well, because I just watched Winter Soldier, I'm going to make the bold prediction that Zola shows up again.
Okay.
Somehow.
That's a good shout.
I don't know. He seems like a dude that's semi-immortal because he like lived in a USB and that. And this seems like his jam.
Yeah.
Like, let's take over the world by making them fight against each other, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty goofy in the comic too. He's like a big robot with a TV in his chest, like he's when he takes up a robot form. It's a pretty goofy. Yeah, look at it's a pretty goofy looking character. But if they could pull it off on the big screen, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Otherwise, like I'm excited to see the scenes with Sam and Bucky together.
Really. Yeah, we didn't get one. Yeah, we didn't get a scene with them. Yeah, they kind of mentioned. He's like Sam's been trying to contact him and trying to talk to him. But yeah, we haven't seen them together.
The therapist had a great quote there. She said, "If you are alone, that is the quietest, most personal hell." And I was like, "Oh, quarantine."
I like being alone. What are you talking about? Yeah. Alone's great.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think this show is going to be a bit more straightforward. Like, we've only got 6 episodes. We didn't even see Zemo, and we know he's coming because
we just got a little mention in his notebook. That's the only thing we got. Yeah, and we got Sharon Carter coming up. We've had some rumors about Skrulls being involved. We saw that with WandaVision, that the Skrulls show up. My bold prediction: I think Sharon Carter is going to be a Skrull. Somebody's going to be in Skrull that they know. I think Sharon Carter is like the easiest one. Like you can displace her. So that's my prediction. I think we're going to see somebody's going to turn into a Skrull for sure. Let's see, Victoria, you guys. It's 1:30 a.m. Yeah, we know. We're aware of the time.
1:30 a.m. in New Mexico. I hear you.
Late night.
It's called quarantine and Corona. We ain't got shit to do.
We try to do this in the morning, and everybody's all grumpy and like sleepy. So we're going to do this at night when everybody's awake.
Rude.
Grumpy as fuck, all you guys. So
that's my allergies.
So what's any predictions for the future, Nip? Anything you think?
I'm gonna ride with we're gonna get some kind of variation of Hydra coming in here at some point. You had the visions of Hydra and the WandaVision, so I think we're gonna get something to do with Hydra. That's my prediction. I also think we'll get a Skrull. What about you guys? You think we're gonna get any more cameos? We already got Rhodey. Are we getting anybody else?
Yeah. I think so. I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see.
Clint? Probably Clint, huh?
Clint, I would see. Nick Fury. I wouldn't be surprised we see.
Nick Fury was the only one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He's on a spaceship right now, right?
Yeah, but he could zoom in or something. I'm trying to think too, like what some of the people from this past too. We're gonna see some older, some of the other enemies from his past. But I don't know. I'm trying to think who would fit in the universe to show up again. Yeah, we're gonna see Sharon Carter. We all saw that in the thing. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like who would fit in this universe. Like, you might see someone with Loki because it might set up for the next one, the next show that's happening in I think May. So or June. No, actually June is the Loki show. So you might see him show up in a credit or some kind of cameo, just kind of set up the next one.
Do you think we'll get any major twists?
I don't know if we're gonna get like Sarah said. I think this is gonna be more straightforward, man. I think it's just gonna be like an action espionage kind of, They're on a mission. They're trying to get along, and I don't think we're going to see too many like big twist. Like I'm pretty sure we're going to have Falcon end up as Captain America. He's going to get the shield.
I think Bucky's going to get it.
I think he would be better suited for the Shield, but I think they could trade off. Maybe he starts off and then he's like, nah, you deal with this crap. But I think they're going to both have their chance with the Shield at some point. But they're definitely there's definitely going to be a throwdown between Falcon and the new Captain America at some point, and they're going to battle over that Shield for sure. Yeah. No, it's so far, yeah, I like the action so far. Yeah, it'd be cool if we get a nice little action set piece for every episode. I think we should, anyways.
I think we are going to get a major twist.
Yeah,
I'm going to go on record and say we're going to get a major twist.
Yeah.
I think we'll get something, but I think it's going to be something that'll like connect what is going on with like the bigger universe that we've dealt with. Maybe it's a Hydra thing. Maybe it's something like that. Mm-hmm. But I think we'll at least get one. Otherwise,
actually, like now thinking about it, I can see one twist happening. Red Skull returns. That's I can see that twist happening because he's kind of released from his purgatory, or whatever, on that planet. Ymir, what the hell is it? Vyrmir, what the hell is the planet?
Vyrmir, something like that.
Yeah. So he's the Gen. He doesn't have to watch over the Gen. So maybe he gets resurrected on Earth. We might see a new Red Skull. Maybe Red Skull inhabit a new body, because I remember what's his name, Hugo Weaving doesn't want to come back, and the guy another guy voiced his character in Infinity War and Endgame. So, but I wouldn't mind, maybe he gets resurrected. Maybe that's part of the plan of these Flag Smashers, maybe to try to resurrect Red Skull and try to bring him back to life. Don't know, but I wouldn't mind seeing Red Skull return at some point too. He's just a great villain, man. Who doesn't want to punch a Nazi in the face? So yeah. So yeah, any other predictions? Any other thoughts going in?
It's pretty early. I don't know. I hope Sarah plays a major role. I do have a wild prediction, because
Bring it.
Sam said that she punched him really hard and it hurt. So I'm gonna say that Sarah becomes a fighter.
Well, that's just big sister strength right there. That's just she's been practicing punching him for years, so that's probably
twice. So
she probably knows his pressure points. She knows that siblings know how to poke another sibling.
Do any of Sam's family members become heroes in the comics? Do you know?
Not that I remember. No, I can't remember them even talking. Like I don't know too. Like I
was thinking one of the kids maybe like down the road.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think they're just kind of his family. I don't remember them being a big deal in the comics at all. So yeah. And
I think just from what I've kind of heard, rumors and stuff, I do think that this season is going to deal a lot with race, which I think is going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how they approach that, and I don't know. I feel like it's kind of early for me to make a ton of predictions, but
it's gonna be interesting too. Yeah, they kind of super whitewashed Cap. We don't want the black guy being the Capo, so we got Mr. all white American guy to
the most generic frat boy they can find.
Yeah. I like White Russell too. He's of course the son of Kurt Russell. So he's a pretty decent actor. He's kind of coming into his own. So overall, Sarah, overall, what would you give the episode?
I feel like an 8. I thought like they put some major effort into the action scenes, which in the context of the whole episode was really cool. And then they touched on deeper subjects with like Bucky going to therapy and like the old man. And by the way, he totally bailed on that date. I feel bad for her. Yeah. She just like kind of left.
Yeah, no explanation. Just forgot about it.
Yeah.
It's the lemon law, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching How I Met Your Mother right now.
It's a thing.
I thought it was pretty well balanced as a show.
Yeah.
Like between action and plot. But I just don't think we have enough yet.
Yeah. It's very bare bones. It was but I did the action scene at the end. I thought it was a good action, good dialogue. Good start for sure. Nip, what would you give this episode?
I'm gonna give it a solid 8 as well. I like the pacing. I like the action. I like the different elements you had. You had the storyline as well as the action. So it wasn't just mindless action like a lot of people complain about. You had a pretty decent storyline there.
Yeah.
Do we know the length of these episodes?
Well, I can't trust anybody because they said all the episodes are going to be an hour, and of course this one's like 49 minutes, but like 9 minutes of credits. So I don't really know. I think they're going to range the same kind of like. I think it's going to be around this like 40 to an hour mark. So I think it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah, it was like 48 with credits. I have another wild prediction.
Great.
Because you said that guy's Kurt Russell's son. What if he got his powers kind of like Star-Lord? Like, because Kurt Russell is ego, right? Maybe he had another like half-human baby.
Could be
Captain America.
Interesting.
Going crazy, guys. I don't know.
It's 1:30. It's 1:30.
Casting choice. But we can't trust that after the Evan Peters incident. So.
No, we can't trust anything they do at this point. They're just fucking with us at this point. I would agree with you guys. I think it was a solid 8 episode. Yeah, I think it was like a good starting point. I think it's a good jumping off point. I think we're gonna see some cool shit, some cool action. Yeah, that's all I want. Like good action, some fun dialogue, and some world building. I want to see some cool. I wouldn't mind seeing some cool twists and some unexpected shit for sure. But they kind of after the last after WandaVision, they're kind of downplaying all that stuff. They don't want people like making these crazy predictions not coming through. And
I'm not even going to the webs on this one. I'm just gonna watch. I'm just watching. I'm avoiding all that shit.
Yeah, it was fun speculating, but people kind of took it out of hand for sure.
I took it out of hand.
I think we all did, but it was fun. It was part of the fun. I think I like speculating kind of. But yeah, sometimes people kind of took it too much. Like, oh well, if my prediction doesn't come through, I hate this show. Like, come on, you can still like have predictions and still enjoy it. That's the whole point. So
I still enjoyed it, but I just felt like let on. I think they did too much of that. Too much leading on, not enough explaining for my liking. But I still, like I said, I still give it a solid 8.5 overall.
For Wanda or
for Wanda.
Yeah. So it's Falcon Winter Soldier. So far so good. I'm digging that. Can't wait to see what they do next. And it's more fun.
I liked it a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really thought it was just going to be kind of all action stuff, and I thought they did a good job setting up some really good storylines. Like, how in the world is Bucky going to tell his old man friend that he killed his son?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it kind of sounds like it was kind of justified because he was a fucking Hydra agent. So.
Yeah, but how do you tell somebody like your kid was a dick?
Yeah.
And so I killed him, even though he begged me not to. Sorry.
That's part of the intrigue, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna see that for sure. See.
Yeah, I'm excited for next.
Yeah, right on.
I think we're gonna get some pretty good paced episodes. Like probably say like episode 3 and 4 are probably gonna be action packed.
Yeah.
Probably some plot twists in there.
Yeah. And the 6 episodes, so it looks like it's gonna ramp up pretty. It's gonna amp up pretty quick. We're not gonna have like long drawn out things. I think the next episode is gonna be a lot of exposition. We're gonna see a lot of stuff go down in the next episode because we're definitely gonna get them two together at some the next episode. So. Yeah, it's some potential to be a fun show for sure.
And this isn't leading directly into any other Marvel property, is it? Like that WandaVision was leading directly into Doctor Strange. This is kind of like.
I think it's gonna have some. Well, you saw Rhodey, so we're gonna have some secret. We're gonna have some Armor War stuff. Probably have some of that. We're gonna have some Secret Invasion stuff. Like I said, I think we're gonna have some Skrull stuff too. So yeah, this is gonna kind of lead into some of the other Marvel shows. I don't know about the movie wise, but definitely in some of the shows. So,
and then, like you said, we could have a possible Loki sighting or something.
Yeah. They're gonna all kind of connect in some way for sure. Probably gonna have something to do with Black Widow too. We're gonna have some Black Widow things in this too. When Black Widow comes out, will probably make more sense for sure.
If Black Widow comes out,
yeah, I think they're gonna just release it. I think they can just get it over and get it released. All right. Well, yeah, it's a fun episode. Any lasting thoughts before we get out of here? Any final words before we get out of here?
I vote to keep the 1 a.m.
Yeah, let's keep it going. Yeah, it's fun. Sarah, any shout outs, any plugs you want to give? How's the knitting going?
Donate blood, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I donated blood a couple days ago. Got a little bruise. Blood on my sheets last night, but otherwise,
How's the knitting going? How's your projects?
I finished.
Oh, there you go.
I got it in the mail today. So now I got to work on everybody else's sorting hats that they want.
Hey, man. Yeah, you can dig that time. You got to do something with that time. Nip, you want to plug the bastards?
Yeah. Gold Dirty Bastards is a sports podcast I do. We talk a lot of shit on there, have some fun. We have Ray Doomzilla on there from time to time. So check us out if you get a chance. We have our YouTube channel is Gold Dirty Bastards with a Z. And we also have an IG. It's a Gold Dirty Bastards podcast and with a Z there. Check it out. We post funny memes about sports, talk a little bit about movies and MCU stuff, all that kind of stuff. Not as in detail as these guys, but
making a whole career of it. All right, awesome. Come check us out. We're gonna do this every Friday after the MCU shows for now until we start getting sick of each other. Come check that out and check out the replay when you get a chance. Like the video if you can, if you watch this, got through this, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, we do a weekly show, the SF Company Hour, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Come check us out. It's fun. We just talk comics and movies, TV shows, toys, whatever geeky shit we like to talk about for sure. Big Leo, he sometimes on there. GDB, Gold Dirty Bastards _. Bastards.
I guess Womack went to sleep.
Yeah. Go check us out. Look out for Snyder Cut review at some point this weekend. Hopefully, probably Saturday. So go check that out.
I'm gonna watch it right now.
There you go. it's a long one, man. You're definitely gonna have to watch it in installments. It's
I don't know about that. I might just get to
it's pretty good there. It's a far superior film than the crap they give us for sure. All right, cool. Come check us out, and we'll see you guys next week. And everybody be safe and go Falcon and Winter Soldier.
We're gonna have that little cheerleading episode to look like too.
Oh yeah. That's like the event, like their little Captain America event. All right, we'll see you guys next week.